sure was an explosion.
Yep. Thanks, guys. That was an intro.
You're the one that was supposed to be playing the fucking beginning thing.
Explosion.
Yeah, I did play the beginning thing. Thanks.
And
So I was being quiet, so it would do.
Oops. Oops.
No,
Oh, I fixed it. I had my Twitch unmuted.
Alright, guys. Take care of the podcast without me for the first 15 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Dicktown.
Welcome to Dicktown.
Welcome to Dicktown. Population U.
Yep. So yeah, this is Wardog Podcast. I am Soul, and
half of
joining
our
me.
people are asleep.
Yeah, and joining me are Seko, who's not here right now, Hergifiga, Coco, who's half asleep, and Kitsu, who is 100% asleep.
Archer Squad just started streaming on Twitch. Click here to head to Archer Squad's channel, even though you're already watching Archer Squad's channel.
Oh.
Click here to insert rectum.
Click here to insert your finger into your anus.
Yeah,
Yes.
seriously. Click here to put your finger in my anus. Shh. So yeah, what have we all been playing today? This week?
I've got a long one.
Go.
Today week?
Okay, so I got a PS3 finally. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday?
No.
I think it
No,
was
it was
the day
the day
before
before.
yesterday.
Yeah, the
This
day
Friday.
before. And I love my PS3 because I love all consoles and all things that play video games, not just PC. And it came with Demon Souls, Bulletstorm, Metal Gear Solid 4, Watch Dogs, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 1, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, and the Sly Collection. Actually, it didn't come with those. I just bought all those.
Congrats.
And as always, I'm playing Monster Hunter, blah, blah, blah. I've been playing a shitload of Mabinogi recently with you guys. And I couldn't resist starting Demon Souls, and it's fucking amazing, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
I see.
Wow.
That first boss fight in Demon Souls.
Yeah, and I beat him.
You beat him.
I beat the Vanguard.
Congratulations.
And then you get punched in the face by a dragon.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of stuff for it.
Yep. You got a bunch of stuff as a reward for getting punched in the face by a dragon.
Yeah, I found out beating the Vanguard is actually super easy. All you have to do is just not target him.
Yeah.
Not target him to win. It's freaking awesome. It's pretty much how I defeated the Stray Demon.
Sweet.
And I'm having my first online experience with one of the Souls games.
Oh yeah, because you are on PS3 now, and the 360 you have doesn't have internet, so this is the first.
Yep.
Well, this is an edit. Hello everyone, welcome to Edit Squad. We make edits of silly things to make them not as silly.
But yeah, it's my first online experience because I was playing on the 360 with the other two games. And as you know, 360 sucks. Because in order to have internet, I need to buy some big-ass piece of shit that tastes like a lot of money. And, what else? Oh, or I could just move into a different room so I could hook it up. Which I would love to do, except I don't even have an Ethernet for it, so...
Yup.
So yeah, no online experience at all. Which is funny because I am finding tons of summon signs in Demon Souls, and I'm like, nope. Why would I want to play this game on easy mode?
Yeah. Summons are fun, but yeah, easy mode indeed.
So the only way I will summon is with you guys. I will not play summons with random people.
Well, the moment I get a PS3.
Troy Baker could be playing Demon Souls, and I find his summon sign. Nope, not gonna do it.
What about if he was playing Dark Souls 2?
if it was possible for me to join him, yeah.
Yeah, because the reason I say Dark Souls 2 is because Dark Souls 2 has voice chat.
Yeah. So I would totally join him and fucking fangirl all over his face. So blurry, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's no reading that.
I survived this. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's no reading that.
Stephen B killed blank. Blank killed Stephen B.
Yeah, no.
Stephen B killed Red. Stephen B killed Red. Stephen B plus Secoing killed Pav.
That looks like Seth Bling.
Stephen B killed Governing. Stephen B killed Renmed.
Well, the point is, this is what happened to me this week. We were in the Easter event district, and this guy got, I think it was 9 kills and killed himself. I was standing in the middle of the explosion, happened to be wearing flak jacket, survived.
Congrats.
Car bombing.
Yep.
He used a volcano, but basically.
Yep. As for me, I don't know what I've been playing. Actually, that's not true. I've been playing... I'm going to start with games that are uninteresting, because I can't think of the one that is interesting. But I've been playing Smash 4 some more, and loving it, as always. And I've also been playing Fez, because we were going to record Fez, and then the curse happened where fuck...
Yep.
So instead I just was like, you know what? I'm going to just freaking play Fez, because I really want to play Fez. Turns out I 100%ed it in 4 hours.
Why can't you what?
It doesn't run well.
It doesn't run well, and it's really hard to get the screen sharing set up for the Copilot working properly.
Yeah, because when I'm watching, it's very, very jumpy and bad, like to the point where there's almost a delay, and then we tried using that Steam streaming shit, and that has a delay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically just kind of fucked on that, somewhat.
Yeah, so he'll have to go over to your house to do it.
Yep. But I've also been playing Punch-Out Wii, and I don't even know if I mentioned this on the last podcast or not.
Nope.
But yeah, I've been playing Punch-Out Wii, and holy shit, that game is both the best Punch-Out game ever and fucking terrifying. Like, oh my god, it's so good. Because the fights that are repeats are really true to the original, but they still add new stuff. And the fights that are not true to the original, or the fights that are not in the original, rather, are, like, fucking cool as well. And every character has their own little quirk, and they're all unique, and they're all amazing. And Mr. Sandman is freaking terrifying. I am surprised I beat him, because holy shit. He's so hard.
Sounds like the Wii one is a lot easier.
I wouldn't say that it's easier, I would say that it motivates you better. Because, like, I sat there fighting Mr. Sandman over and over and over again for 4 hours, and I'm just like, I gotta win. Like, I was really motivated.
Yeah, but see, the reason I say it's easier is because you have gotten so much further in that game than you have in the original.
Kind of.
No, not kind of, yes.
Well, in the original, I got to World Circuit, and got to the Piston Honda rematch. In the Wii version, I've beaten World Circuit. Like, that's not that much farther.
I don't remember you getting to World Circuit.
I got to the Piston Honda rematch. That's World Circuit.
I don't remember you getting that far. I remember you fighting Don Flamenco for the second time.
Oh, well, I beat Don Flamenco. I got to the World Circuit, fought Piston Honda a second time, and I, like, almost beat him, but then time ran out, and then, yeah.
Damn.
But yeah,
Damn you, timer!
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. Punch-Out Wii, I think, is a little bit easier, but not actually too much easier.
This podcast is making me think that Dylan is autistic. Because he's sitting there listening, and then he picks out one tiny bit of your story and just repeats it.
Oh, Oh, excuse me for being 99.9% asleep.
Dylan,
he is
while
actually
you're
mostly asleep.
while
Where
you're
the
while
heck
you're
is
asleep,
Secco?
Dad, go buy the ship.
What?
Go buy the ship.
The
Where
ship,
the heck
it's
is
a game.
Secco?
He said do the
Oh.
podcast without him for 15 minutes, which is stupid.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had to go jack off in the corner.
Hello, Golden Flake. How are you?
Hi,
welcome,
Bailey.
Welcome to the podcast, mascot.
Hi, Belay.
But yeah, so the thing about Punch-Out Wii versus the original is, I would say Wii is easier, but also harder. Like, it's easier to beat it, but then after you beat it, you have title defense where you rematch every single fighter, and that is way harder than the original. Like, even Glass Joe is a threat in rematches. It's crazy.
Yeah, but there's no way any of those are harder than Mike Tyson.
But Mr. Sandman's rematch is harder than Mike Tyson, because it's literally Mike Tyson, but with even less of a tell. And he can feint and delay his attacks and do crazy shit. Like, that's basically the Mr. Sandman rematch, is he one-hit knocks you down, and he's super fast, and he doesn't have a tell, and he can delay his punches, and he has special moves. Mike Tyson has none of that. Except the one-hit KO.
I was gonna say Mike Tyson has most of that. He is.
Yeah, but Mike
he is
Tyson at least
super
has a
fast.
tell. Mr. Sandman is just like, you see his movement, you dodge. If you don't dodge immediately, you die. The end. And if you do dodge immediately, turns out it was a feint and you die. The end. So,
So outpredict that computer.
yeah, Mr. Sandman is fucking hard. And I love it. But,
Yeah, but can't you get up after a knockdown?
yeah, up to 3
So
times.
how do you die immediately?
I don't mean die immediately. I mean get knocked
You
down.
mean get knocked down?
immediately.
Okay, I thought you literally meant die immediately.
No.
Because then I'm like, all right, I guess it is different.
Yeah, no. It's just knocked down immediately.
Yes.
But yeah, also there's Donkey Kong, which Donkey Kong is a hard opponent too.
Can you fight him in the regular bout, or
He's unlocked in exhibition mode after you've beaten the game. Which means after you've beaten title defense as well, so he's really tough.
title defense is really cool, but these guys are fucking cheaters.
Yeah,
Bringing a manhole cover into the ring,
or headgear for that matter, because that's also
or
cheating.
a horseshoe, even though that wasn't even in title defense.
Or, wait, a horseshoe?
Yeah, that's what's his name stuffs his gloves with. Remember?
Oh yeah, Aaron Ryan stuffs his gloves
Yeah.
with horseshoes. Oh, he
Yeah.
cheats in title defense as well, even more.
What does he do?
He brings a third boxing glove that's like tied with a rope to his right hand. So when he falls down, he swings it at you as he's falling down. Like he literally uses it like a ball and chain.
It's cheating.
Yeah,
It's cheating.
it's hilarious though. I love it.
It is hilarious, but that's cheating. What's next? He's gonna bring a bag of sand so he can throw it in your eye?
No, but
Fucking
he's gonna accuse you of
fuck
having
ass.
cheeseburgers in your gloves. What do you got, cheeseburgers in those gloves, Mac?
What? So, is that all the games you played?
That's 3 of the 4, but the 4th I'm waiting for Secco to get back, so. Let's move on to Dylan.
I've been playing Warframe when I wasn't sleeping or going to work.
Seems like pretty boring.
Space Ninjas!
Yeah.
Unless you don't play a ninja. In which case, space!
Space grinding. That's what
Space
Warframe really
grinding.
is. Space grinding.
Space grinding simulator.
Bulimic.
Bulimic.
Oh, that is a joke.
Yes. And you will hear all about that joke in a stream we will do.
Yep. Oh wait,
But,
I know what I can do right now. I can put this in the bitch house.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, so we had some fan art made by Bammy, including this awesome image.
Should I post mine?
You can post yours if you want
I
to.
don't want to. I mean, I'm proud of it, but at the same time, when it comes to, like, I don't know, I'm bashful, I guess.
Yeah. I know that feel. Because I also am bashful about a thing that happened.
The thing happened.
What is that thing?
Oh, it's nothing special. So on the website, I made a subforum for Mabinogi, and I made a post of, like, post your main character.
This is a thing.
And so I posted my main character, and now I'm like, God, that's embarrassing. And yes, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
It's awesome.
It was drawn by Bammy, and I love you, Bammy.
Yup.
La 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 la.
Is that a Secco?
I'm so glad I have a fan,
Damn it. It sounded
That
like
was-
it was.
that was-
as well as I'm glad we have a #1 fan.
Dude. I'm really glad that we have a fan too.
Yeah! This is good fan. It keeps us cool.
Let me just upload relevant image.
You know what's funny? I hate myself for this, but she forgot a comma. Or a dash. A dash would have worked too.
Yeah, but that's okay. There. We have an amazing fan.
You have an amazing fan.
the golden fan.
Which just right above fan.
Yep.
This is my #1 fan. That reminds me of that bullshit that you were doing on Battle Block Theater.
Oh,
Your spamming of
just
the fan.
spamming the fan, yeah. I will spam that fan, and I will spam it hard.
So,
I'm gonna, like,
what
put
about
this
you,
down
Coco? Let me guess, you've been playing APB.
Yeah. And Skyrim, and I got back into Anno because I found a patch that fixes a whole bunch of the crap that was wrong with it. And allows me to play offline because the servers are broken right now. But
Seems
other
legit.
than that,
Oh yeah, I forgot to ever ask, but... Oh wait, no, I did ask. But is your PS3 backwards compatible?
no.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
We even tested that.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day. I just wanted to let it be known, I guess.
Yes, my PS3 is not backwards compatible, sadly, but it is one of the old bulky ones.
Yep.
Because was yours an old bulky one too?
Yes, it
Or
was.
was yours a slim?
It was a bulky
Okay,
one.
well, besides Kenny's, I've heard that they're very durable. How long did you have yours for anyway before your graphics card failed?
A while. Like a few years.
Yeah. And I think his biggest problem was we all left them on, and
Yeah,
also...
well, yeah, the biggest problem was it was getting left on in the middle of a hot room in summer.
And he
I
never
knew.
cleaned the damn thing out. Everybody. Myself included, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyone who came over to my house, they would play it, and then when they were done with it, they would just leave and not even turn off the system. And I wouldn't notice until, like, much later, because it was, like, off to the side and I didn't see the light.
Oh.
Oh! I'm sorry.
So, yeah,
It's funny,
basically,
too,
I just
'cause
needed to take better care of it, but...
My Xbox 360 specializes in being left on because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my Xbox 360, depending on the temperature of the room, will take anywhere from like 10 minutes to half an hour to heat up. So I'm my #1 fan.
No, Bammy's just replacing you in the podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, goodbye.
Oh, there was a thing that I was going to say, and I don't... You know what, we'll come back to the games we've been playing when Secco gets back, but for the meantime, let's move on to the 1 Minute to Midnight debacle, because...
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So...
What?
Okay.
You'll be in on this listening to the story.
Yeah, so I have a story, and fuck this story. It's so confusing. Okay, so there's a band called Justice, or I don't know, band isn't really the right term, artist called Justice.
Okay.
And Justice has an album called Cross. Yeah, if you have the links on hand, please give them.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. But yeah, Justice has an album called Cross. Now, on this album, there is a track, specifically the final track on the album, titled 1 Minute to Midnight.
Which is... Yeah.
Which is probably the most confusing song I've ever heard on the internet.
Right.
Oh, and it looks like he's gonna just post these directly to the whiteboard then?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and then if we're doing this to YouTube, we can... I said pink writing. Pink!
This link automatically chooses opposite color.
There. You guys can't click on that, but if you're watching this on YouTube, that stuff. And then I will also post it right here.
Wait. What? Whoa, hello? What?
Hello.
Oh, well. Okay.
What just happened?
Google Chrome just opened up the link.
And then I need to put in the first edition album, because this is where we find out the weirdness.
Wait.
Because I think the original quote unquote is on the regular album, right?
No, that right there, that is the original version of the song. That is the official version of the song.
But
it's
on
listed
the regular
on Wikipedia. It's listed everywhere. That's the version of the song
album.
that is known. Okay.
Why are you playing off of there, stupid?
So now on the stream, at least, I will play 1 Minute to Midnight off of the... This is called the First Edition album.
Okay, and
that is all we know about it.
I'm gonna point out something that will make this explanation really easy. So the First Edition album version of 1 Minute to Midnight, we're going to call that song First to Midnight.
Yeah.
That way you know which one we're talking about. First to Midnight means First Edition album. 1 Minute to Midnight means the original.
Yeah, so this is First to Midnight. It's a very different song. We kinda can. It's fine. I'm playing less than the sample amount, so it'll be okay. But so that's First Minute to Midnight, or First to Midnight, or whatever. That's a song. What the fuck? These are two very different songs, both listed as 1 Minute to Midnight, both on the Cross album, both the last track, and Wikipedia has only heard of one of them. Spotify,
Yes.
one of them. Songster, the phone song ID app, one of them.
Yeah, so, we were both listening to the album, and Kenny brought this to my attention, because I've only listened to the regular version of the album, like, once or twice, but I almost always listen to the first edition, because the songs are in the right order to fit
it's
together.
just a full album video on YouTube, which a lot of the songs have, like, the ending of the song will lead into the intro of the next one, so
Yeah.
it's good to listen to it all at once.
So that's what I listened to, and I'm listening to it, and we're playing Mobby, and he's like, or I'm like, yeah, 1 Minute to Midnight, and he's like, yeah, but you're listening to the shitty one. I like the other one better, and I'm like, other one? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, there's another version of 1 Minute to Midnight.
Yeah.
So I look this up, and I'm like, oh, I've heard this song before, but I never knew it was also called 1 Minute to Midnight. And, like, we saw a YouTube comment on the 1 Minute to Midnight, and he was talking about how there's, like, a French version and an American version. And we were just baffled. We're just like, where did this come from? Why is it called this? Which one is the real version? And Kenny went detective on this shit. He scoured the internet. I downloaded the app. What was it called again?
Songster, I believe.
I downloaded Songster, and this is where it gets fucking weird. I downloaded Songster, and I played all the music on my Wii U. I played the first minute to midnight, and I played it, and it's like, this song is called 1 Minute to Midnight by Justice. I'm like, alright, cool. And then I played 1 Minute to Midnight, and it's like, I don't know who the fuck I don't know. This is an unknown artist and an unknown song, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's just and I played it multiple times, holding my phone different ways, turning it up, and all this stuff, and it just could not recognize it. And I'm like, so what the fuck is this song? Is it even Justice? Yet 1 Minute to Midnight is what everyone else says is the real version.
Yeah, incidentally, in my research, I also found this, which is also titled 1 Minute to Midnight by Justice, but it's off of the Across the Universe live album. And this is, once again, an entirely different song.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Damn it, guys, stop it. You're making my brain hurt.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's like Justice has played the biggest prank ever, where they're just like, 1 Minute to Midnight isn't just a song. It's a frame of being.
Yeah, so there's 3 different versions of this song, and, like... one of them is just a ghost song that doesn't exist anywhere except Songster, apparently, and this one video on YouTube. Like, I've yet to find a single other video or source of the first Minute to Midnight.
Well, okay,
Never.
Here's the crazy thing, though. 1 Minute to Midnight is, like the actual 1 Minute to Midnight one, the one that I posted on top, is on Justice's YouTube channel. Yeah. That's why it's like, what the fuck? Like, everything is contradicting itself. 1 Minute to Midnight is the official version, but it only appears in 2 fucking places, and on the album, on the special edition album, you've got that song, and the guy, like, says straight up in the special edition album, he's like, I have the special edition album, I didn't do anything, I didn't change anything, I just ripped it on.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what the fuck? And then they do this live thing, and it's like, you're fucking with me.
Yeah. Like... And the live version does actually feature some segments that sound similar to 1 Minute to Midnight, but for the most part, it's a different song. And it's so weird. Like, why? And the really baffling thing is just this first Minute to Midnight song, especially. Here, I'll post the 3rd link, since I still have it there.
Yep.
But yeah, like, the real baffling part is the first Minute to Midnight, because this one YouTube video is the only place that I've found this song. Nowhere else. Justice's channel doesn't have it. Wikipedia, Spotify, most sources that I've checked do not have it. It's just, like, somehow the only thing that even identifies that song as 1 Minute to Midnight is Songster. And Songster is clearly wrong because it doesn't identify the actual 1 Minute to Midnight as 1 Minute to Midnight.
Yeah.
So, what the hell? Like, which of these is real and which is fake?
And why did they do this? And who made the mistake? And what is the name of this other song?
Yeah, what the heck is the real name of First Minute to Midnight then? If it's not 1 Minute to Midnight. Like, what the fuck? Incidentally, the live version has been given the fan name 2 Minutes to Midnight because it's a different song.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Is that live version on the,
Yeah, that's on the official Justice YouTube channel as well.
Holy crap, man.
Yep. So, it's some shit. Like, it makes no sense, and what is even anything anymore?
The only thing I can even slightly think of is either the person who uploaded it wrong, or like some translation issue where they told their American friend who's uploading, like, hey, the name of this song is this, and he just didn't catch it right, and or like, you know, he's got bad French or whatever, and they're both 1 Minute to Midnight.
Yeah, something.
You know what would be really weird is if it was a recording error and the guy who labeled the CD labeled it wrong or something. Just fucking, I don't know. Which brings up a really cool story, and I'm probably going to get this story wrong because my dad's only told it to me a few times. But my dad has one of the copies of the Pearl Jam album, Versus. And that's the name of the album. The name of the album is Versus. But originally, the name of the album was 5 versus 1. What the fuck is this shit? I saw it pop up real fast.
Hello, everybody. Secco is back.
What's up? Yeah, let me finish my story real fast. So, yeah, is that Versus?
I believe so. It's what I got when I googled Pearl Jam Versus.
Okay, so this is the album Versus, but the original name of the album was supposed to be 5 versus 1, and the way that this happened is the people that were printing the album covers and all that stuff, they printed the album cover, and then I don't know if Pearl Jam changed it, or someone told someone wrong, or they put in, like someone misheard. But fuck, I'm trying to think. No, I'm doing that right now because of you.
Hey, babe.
Fuck, what was I saying? Fuck. So something happened, and they printed a bunch of 5 versus 1, and then they're like, nope, stop the print, we did the wrong thing, and they changed it, and then they changed it all to verses, and then that's what got sent out. And my dad still has one of the original copies of 5 versus 1. And it's fucking crazy. She's pink! How dare she?
Is it this one?
Oh, Lord.
Potentially, maybe.
I don't
Is
know.
that the album cover?
I haven't seen it. He lost it.
Oh.
So he doesn't have it anymore, but yeah. So I guess I need to specify. He had it. He doesn't have it anymore. Oh my god, dude, look at that young ass Eddie Vedder.
Yep.
Fucking A, man. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But it used to be 5 versus 1, and then the album was changed to Versus. And that's just cool that my dad was able to get one of those.
Yep. Secco crashed again. Skyply.
Yep, technical difficulties.
Also,
Why?
yes, Bammy, your fan art is on the podcast. How do you feel?
Where's my fan art? Damn it! No, I'm joking.
You're not important.
That's because you're not cool enough.
Yep.
Dylan kicked their asses.
He's too sleepy.
Yeah. He's
Dylan,
half
are you
asleep.
okay?
kidding
Do
me?
I need to come over and bring you a coffee?
I's making my coffee.
Whoa. Okay, Sir Alpha.
What?
He's dreaming right now. Aw, he's dreaming.
So what's the topic? What have I missed? What can I catch up on real quick?
We talked about the
tomatoes.
1 minute to midnight debacle, and then Taco brought up his Pearl Jam versus story.
That's it? That's all you guys been talking about?
Well, and
we
what
also-
games we've been playing, of course. Which, speaking of which, it's your turn. Do it.
What games I've been playing? Quite a few new ones, actually. I like it. Well, a lot of Mabinogi.
Let's
But
save
that's
the
because-
Mabinogi talk for after, because
Yeah,
we've all
we'll
got
save the
stuff to talk
Mabinogi
about
talk
that.
for later. I've been playing a lot of War Thunder, recommended by Total Biscuit, and it's fan-fucking-tastic, and I'm really good at it. I pissed so many people off. Like, my first game, I got second place, and it is the most realistic tank shooter there is. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. There's no hit points. It's like you shoot the major parts of the fucking tank. And you try to knock out the crew or kill the crew. You can like shoot into the barrel of another tank, like perfect, like hole in one shot, and completely just explode everything. It is sick. I love it. It makes me love being a sniper. And I bought Injustice: Gods Among Us, which
Nice.
that
Isn't
has
that a
been
fighting game?
that is a fighting or 2D scrolling fighting game, yeah. Featuring all the freaking DC characters you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
The first fight you actually get to in the story has Hugo Strange, aka Coco, standing in the background making fun of you while you fight.
That's
He plays
good.
Batman versus
That's pretty awesome.
Deathstroke. It is the shit.
Can you play as Deadpool in that?
Yeah.
Can you play as Superman?
Wait, Deadpool? I'm not sure if Deadpool's in there. Superman, actually, yeah, Superman has two forms. His good form and then his corrupted form.
So you can play as Superman in that game.
You could play as Superman, which honestly, Superman is not as OP in that game as you might think.
I was about to say, because that game shouldn't even exist because of Superman.
Yeah, clearly
Hey,
you're not
he was
playing
in the
as
original
Superman would just
Superman.
massacre everyone. Like, it doesn't matter who he would. It's like Scorpion versus Superman fight. Dead.
No, trust me. Superman is very killable in this, especially since Batman is just like, we got to take down Superman. He is corrupted. I'm going to go to the Batcave, bust open this rock, and inside this rock is a briefcase. And inside this briefcase is a fucking bazooka that shoots kryptonite.
Okay, I was gonna say,
So good.
who the fuck posted that?
I don't know, but it's silly.
I don't know, but it's Coco.
Yeah, if anyone is realized, or if anyone is curious and needs to realize that's what Coco looks like on a daily basis. One sec. I need to check my Steam for one thing to make sure I'm not missing anything.
So, what were you gonna talk about, Kenny? Unless Jordan's not done, even though he's checking Steam.
I'm looking for any sign of
I was
me
gonna
playing.
talk about Mob Buggy, but before
really-
that,
Man, all these games I'm so excited for.
What?
Bulletstorm I'm excited for. Kenny, are you excited for me to play Bulletstorm?
hell yeah, it's a great game.
I mean, I'm so glad I got it for PS3 instead of PC. Because getting it for PC, not PC, getting it for Steam would be god-awful. Because Windows for Games Live dicks.
Windows for Games Live dicks.
Yes. Metal Gear Solid 4? Oh god, I have a Metal Gear Solid 4 story.
Oh boy. But
might
yeah,
as well
I'm
tell
just
it
gonna
before we
say
get into
this.
the Mob Buggy.
I'm just gonna put this out there, but Injustice: Gods Among Us is a game that I will probably never play because I don't want it.
Why?
You what?
Sounds boring.
Actually, it tells
It's a fighting game, so it's not that
amazing story.
Well,
Like- Oh, the story's so good.
Oh, you remember that question? Oh wait, weren't we gonna ask that question at the end of the podcast?
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I finally decided my genre since we just talked about it.
Yep.
At
But,
the end.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say it at the end.
Well, what the fuck?
But yeah, the Injustice is a game I don't,
Who made this?
because it seems like Street Fighter style combat, right? Like it's not combo based. It's just like you have to be really skilled to do much. And
Wait,
I
what
don't
game
like
is this?
fighter games like
It's
that.
both. It's
Oh,
both. It's almost like Tekken, where you can win by being skilled, unless you're fighting someone who does combos for days, in which case you have to adapt and do combos for days.
Well, I mean, is it combos in the sense of Street Fighter combos, or combos in the sense of Soul Calibur combos?
I don't. Tekken combos are kind of okay. Street Fighter doesn't really have this so much, but I know Tekken has this. Tekken has both types of ways to play. You can play it Street Fighter style, where you just use move to hit each other, and you can use different moves to exploit different kinds of counters and stuff like this. Or you can Blaze Blue, if you understand what that means.
It's actually called BlazBlue, but yeah.
Is it Blaze Blue?
Yeah, it's literally just pronounced BlazBlue.
I'm calling it Blaze Blue anyway.
Yep.
But Blaze Blue, where in order to win, you have to juggle your opponent.
Yeah.
Like that's how intricate the combos can get.
You want to know what I can bring to the table on that? Killer fucking Instinct, the ultimate combo fighting game.
Seems legit.
Seems
Me
legit.
and Caleb play on an emulator on my computer all the time, and we are
Killer
both
Instinct
masters.
isn't that the game that was made by Rareware on
Yeah.
64?
Yep.
Yeah, which is funny because
Fantastic.
I've said this before, but Rareware setting the bar for any genre they decide.
Yup.
They're like, we've never touched a fighting game before. Let's make one that revolutionizes it.
Mm-hmm. Just like what PT will hopefully do.
Oh yeah, just like hopefully fucking PT with its revolutionizing the horror genre.
Yep. Revolutionizing the horror genre.
Which is fucking hard because horror nowadays, there's nothing original anymore.
Yeah, there really
not a
isn't
single-
anything original involving horrors.
Yeah. Like
Whores? There's
what's
nothing
so-
original involving whores.
Yeah,
Great
what's so
job,
original
Penny.
about a vagina? I mean, ugh. So you see them once, you see them all. Just kidding. I like how Coco caught on to that kind of late.
By the way, guys, this is Killer Instinct. Best
Yes,
fight game ever.
yes, we were.
I love how literally it's a black guy versus a wolf. Not just any
That-
wolf, that is like the most generic furry I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's such.
No.
That's actually a really accurate depiction of a black guy too.
Believe it or not, that is Saberwolf
it?
is literally like 600 pounds and a total like destruction hell waiting to happen. TJ Combo, I don't like fighting as him. He's kind of hard to use, and his combos are kind of like very short-winded. Saberwolf is like, I can juggle you all the way down to 0 without any effort. Even though it's actually a lot of effort to pull off it correctly.
Yep.
But every time I play this game, I get a lot of technical difficulties.
And now it's time for this thing to disappear!
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do a real faction thing here.
Just ignore this happening on the stream.
Yep.
Just don't. You're not seeing it.
Really, really funny. Just Hidden Soul slowly creeping away.
The worst part is what happened when I actually got far enough. Yay. So, I guess it's Mabinogi time? Is it Mabinogi time, guys?
Yeah. Having a good time.
Okay. So...
We might as well pull it up on the screen. One sec, I'll pull up Mabinogi. Continue. Continue.
Why do you need to pull up Mabinogi?
Because shut up.
Yep, because shut up.
Because what's the table? You wanted to. Yep, that's Mabinogi. Alright,
Yep.
This accurately describes Mabinogi perfectly. You play
Perfectly.
an orange guy who is stuck in a white world, and nobody likes him at all, but you must overcome those differences. And then when all the white ones die, you are all alone. And then the blacks come. Actually, that sounded really bad. Forget what I said.
I hope that cures my hiccups.
Wake up, take it, wake up.
So what are we gonna talk about it, or am I just gonna keep making up bullshit stories?
Nah, just talk about some mobs.
Yeah, so...
A giant fighter.
Yeah, so we all have our mains, and we've been playing for a while and all that, but, like, none of us really bothered to play together too much. However, now, Bammy is playing Mobby with us,
Yay!
Yeah.
and we all started new characters to play with her, so we have the fun. and we're probably going to be streaming the vast majority of our gameplay of the Generation quests. So if you're interested in Mobby, watch it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yep, we're going to be having a lot of input about like veterans from way back in the day, and then also the input from the newer players as well.
Yeah, like Bammy and I.
And the cool thing is,
like you two.
Mobby is one of those MMOs that's like, yes, it's an MMO, but it's really not grindy. Like, grinding is almost always optional, so...
Except if you're training windmill.
No, even then it's optional, but there are just better ways to do it that involve grinding.
Check out my low-resolution image. Yeah.
From IGN.com.
Yeah.
Irrelevant game nerds!
Oh boy. But yeah, so yeah, it's an MMO that's not grindy for once, and that's why I love it. So yeah, that's the thing that we're playing.
It is good.
It's only grindy if you're smart.
It's only
Or
grindy
it's only
if you want to grind.
No, it's only not grindy if you're smart. Honestly, that is the definition of how to get better in that game, is grinding. But the game gives you tools to not have to grind by just doing quests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
especially
And
And that's the other thing, the quests are not generic MMO quests.
Oh yes, they are.
Well, they're... Okay.
They are
They're not hunt wolves to gather wolf hearts to deliver to the NPC. It's just hunt fucking wolves.
No, see this is what really sucks. They're worse than any MMO quest ever, because the quests in Mabinogi are go talk to this person. Now go talk to another person. Now go talk to another person. Turn in the quest.
Yeah.
It's called storyline advancement, and it sucks.
Okay, I won't say it sucks. It doesn't suck at all. The story of that game is pretty cool. It kind of... Some of the aspects of the story break the immersion and, all that stuff. And it's cool. That's how you develop a story. But it's just so much like... literally, quests feel useless in this game. It's just like, go talk to this person. Now go talk to this person. Like, when am I going to get the action? Like... What is it? Every 10 quests, you maybe have to go to a dungeon. Oh, sorry. Like, maybe every 10 quests, you have to go do a dungeon. You're like, finally, some fucking action in this game.
Yeah.
It's, like, that's the one thing I don't like about it. But I love the game. I'm just getting very passionate right now.
Yep. Also, character models look pretty good. And here's an example of my character fucking years and years ago.
Oh, I thought it was Nappa.
I mean, I
thought that picture of Raditz. I thought that picture of Raditz is what you were talking about. I'm like, okay, that's your character. You're entitled to it, Kenny.
But yeah, this was my character like forever ago. And yes, I play a girl. Don't judge me. Fuck you.
And just the point
I'm judging the shit out of you. I know what Kenny wants to secretly be.
But
Kenny
yeah,
secretly wants to be a girl.
but yeah,
No, he just
this
wants
is
to
like
have
so outdated now. I love it.
Bulimic.
Because it's like, I don't wear black or green anymore, I don't have red hair, I don't have that hairstyle, I don't have a headband, etc. But yeah, that's Mobby. It's a game that exists.
And Nexon
we're
is
gonna
actually
play
really
it.
good at making games, so please support and play Mobby.
They're good at making games, but they're also really bad at making business models that actually make people want to pay money. Except recently, because now they've started doing like crazy cool events that have special outfits related to them and all kinds of stuff. So
Okay, but here's the thing: isn't the game from Korea?
All good
Yes.
things come from Korea.
Okay, so Nexon is really good at making games, but Nexon America are really bad at fixing games. I have gotten so many game-breaking glitches in that game. It sucks. And even Kenny has experienced a few that I've never experienced that are fucking the worst. Like summoning pets. Holy shit.
holy shit. Also, bring that Raditz back.
Bring the Raditz back, damn it. That is your new billboard. It is a part of your life. I made it special for you. Secco Energy Coalition.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, you summoning your pet or desummoning your pet.
What about the pets?
Every time Kenny desummons his pet, the game crashes.
Oh, it's not pet that it does that with. It's the
Partner?
It's so there's a special type of bag in the game, a special type of item bag called a doll bag, which allows you to summon a little doll that will pick up gold and stuff for you off the ground and just automatically store it in your inventory.
It's a mobile thing that does all the work for you.
Yeah, those dolls have a glitch where some of the time they will force disconnect your character if you desummon them.
And then I've got some fucking terrible ones. Let's see, there's the focus punch glitch, or focused fist, or is it whatever? The focus punch glitch, where, like, I don't even understand why it does that.
Called skill luck, dude.
But, like, like, anyone who's a fighter will experience this.
Yeah, it's
I
like
have at least
almost
once.
It's almost a guaranteed glitch. Like, it's really easy to repeat.
Yeah.
But
Which is
actually,
unfortunate.
a fix for that is playing dead and then getting back up.
Well, yeah, but also if you just use Focused Fist again, it'll fix it.
Yeah, but I don't know the details of the glitch, and I know Kenny explained it to me, but I don't remember.
The way it works is if you get hit at the exact same moment or within like a few frames of when you release the skill, then it causes the skill to not activate, but the game thinks you're still charging the skill, so it won't let you activate any other skill.
Yep. Yeah, it's shitty. And then you've got that really funny glitch where your character walks sideways.
Yeah. Basically, Mobby is a really fun MMO that has stupid glitches sometimes, and that's about it.
Yeah, like there was this one glitch. So we were in the middle of a shadow mission, and in this shadow mission, there's an orb, and when you hit the orb, a bunch of walls surround you, and so you're stuck inside like a circle of walls, and you have to fight whatever's in there. And when you beat everything that was summoned by that orb, the walls fall down and the orb is gone because you completed the orb. These walls didn't fall down for me. They fell down for Kenny, but they didn't fall down for me. So I was stuck the entire mission in these walls surrounding me, and I couldn't glitch myself through them. I couldn't do anything. I was just stuck. And Kenny's like, "There's no walls for me here," and he's like walking through them like they're nothing.
Yeah, and so I had to end up just finishing the mission, and he was just left there the whole time.
Yeah. And I would have left myself, but I wanted to complete the mission. Plus I used this beginner crystal that whenever I complete a shadow mission, it gives me like double the rewards. And if I had left, I would have wasted the crystal and not got my double rewards.
Yep.
But yeah, I play a giant fighter, and that's about it.
Yep. And I play a human, cleric, warrior, puppeteer, gunner, bard.
He literally is
Lancer.
everything.
Yeah, I use a lot of
Psychic
talents.
wolf that can shoot a bow.
Yep.
No, not that. Unfortunately, wolves cannot use bow. However, I can shoot a bow, and I can turn into a wolf. Just not both at the same time.
And I
We
am
love you,
your
Dylan.
generic combats, like close combat, sword and shield, and two-handed sword, dude. I'm
Yep.
the tank.
And
the
also,
pink.
Taco's alt is a ninja, and his catchphrase
Jordan
is
is the pink.
bulimic.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. That's why
Giant fire.
Bammy yelled bulimic in chat, is because
Yep.
Bulimic.
Because now,
Good job,
yeah,
Evan.
I'm your human ninja who's dressed up as what Kenny calls a pink dog, but it looks white or it looks red on my screen.
Mm.
You say it's pink, but I think it's red. Anyway, dressed up in
All
like
of
a
this
dog.
pink.
Yes, we saw. Doggy uniform, and my catchphrase is bulimic.
bulimic.
My secondary is, well, God, I have like 5 characters, but secondary I'm working on is just a human fighter.
Do you want to see?
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this is a terrible shot, but this is the game's auto snapshot of my character in her latest state.
Why
Auto
does she
snapshot.
look like a tall
Yeah.
version of a Gaia character?
The game automatically takes a snapshot of your character every time you log off.
What was I gonna say? Oh, a
It
lot
does?
of the
Where do I find
of
that?
the character design and like item design are like Gaia.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, she looks like she's from Gaia, except for her legs are twice as long as any other part of her body.
Where
That's
do I
because
find
of the perspective of that snapshot.
Oh.
Where do I
you find
that?
it?
Ada?
I want to say it's just in your pictures / or no, it's in documents / snapshot, I believe. Or documents / Mabinogi / snapshot, probably. Yeah. Documents Mabinogi screenshot. That's where it shows them. And it is always titled snapshot.jpg.
Hmm.
But yeah, I have various pictures of my character over the ages. And it's kind of cool to like go through them and be like, man, that's nostalgic. I remember when I used to do that or like look like
Cool.
that.
Well, then maybe I should put my character on there.
Might as well.
Because why not? I hope it's a really funny picture.
Everyone toss your Mobby character.
So, just the three of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Coco has one. He can easily go into his pictures and find it.
No, I can't.
Dylan could
All of
also.
them not exist.
Haha! Mine's a relatively good picture.
Oh yeah,
Mine's
nice.
perfect. Mine is perfect. I love it.
Yep. These are our characters. Or these are their characters, I guess, because mine is already gone.
Yep. And mine is just wearing generic
Hey, guess
armor
what?
that I bought
I
from
could
an
be
NPC.
taller than you for once. You pesky giant.
Yeah, mine is just wearing generic armor that I bought from an NPC in Vales, and then a helmet, which is also generic.
Oh, good to see that the board decided to stop and cause my computer to be bad things, and now I have to restart my computer.
Or you could just stay in the Skype call and not and watch the.
No, my
Which-
CPU is running at freaking 99%. I need to restart my computer before it melts.
Okay, well, bye. I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
Anything else to talk about a Mobby?
If you want to
Oh
get
yeah,
into the game,
dungeons. Another. Go ahead.
if you want to get into the game, it caters to new players like little puppies.
Oh yeah. You get tons of free stuff and cool shit, and it's
Things
obnoxious.
that us first generation players look at and go, why?
Yeah, like the ability to reset all of your skills to rank F and have them still perfectly trained so you can rank them back up anytime and you get all the AP back once a day. You can do that. It's stupid.
What?
You can talk to Duncan and he will reset all of your skills to rank F once a day. And he'll give you all the AP back for it and you can instantly rank them back up if you want.
Oh, so you could just respec your character.
Yeah, literally. Once a day, every day, unlimited, until you're no longer a newbie.
Yep.
And there's no,
Ridiculous.
like, cost to it either, as far as I know.
Dude, I should have been told about that. There's some skills that I could make super overpowered.
Yep.
Yes, the game is 100% free to play, however, there is pay-to-play content, or not pay-to-play content, there's a cash shop that features, the majority of it is, like, not really overly helpful items, but mostly just, like, small helper items, like potions that heal you fully, or wings that you use to transport to a town instantly, or, like, dungeon passes,
Palms,
dye
very
ampoules, or, like, yeah, beauty shop stuff that is just outfits or cosmetics, or pets. That's pretty much about it.
Character cards, if you run out of your 8 characters or 5 characters, however many you get.
You start with 6 character cards, and you can still get an assistant elf card and an assistant giant card by talking to
That
the
is
leaders of them.
so freaking ridiculous.
It is. It's very ridiculous.
So,
Who
like, all
would have
those
it
all those
built?
first-gen Mabinogi players, like you guys, you just jelly?
Yes, because I got a single character card for free, and that was it.
And then when Elves and Giants came out, we got those character cards.
Yeah, we got the assistant cards, but that was it. Like, I have like 6 characters on my account. Of those 6, 2 were free. So
you actually paid money for those?
yes, I
Yep.
actually bought character cards for those characters. I even bought a character card for my latest character, my giant that I'm playing with
Same.
you guys.
Same with me.
Man, I haven't had to spend a single dime.
Yep. It's okay though, because we both love the game, so we're fine with spending a little money on it. Because,
Yeah, it honestly deserves at least $20 of my money a month.
but it's completely free. There is a premium service that gives you benefits as well, like free items and shit. But once again, that's all optional. You don't need it to play the game in any capacity. Taco is like super strong already, and he has not spent a single cent on the game.
Yeah, he's an expert fighter, and
Great
Nope, I
fighter.
just become great.
He's a great fighter,
Yep,
which is
I just became great.
the 4th highest level of fighter in the game. So, he's really close to winning, basically.
Yep.
He's like almost end game already. It's crazy.
And what's your total level, sir?
I don't remember, but last time I checked, it was like 450 or something.
Yeah, see, so he's not even level 1,000, which would make him not a newbie anymore, and he's already nearly a master. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
which
then
sucks
again,
because
fighter-
once I become level 1000, it's gonna really suck because like all of my armor are gonna lose their enchants. Because practically every piece of my armor is like, when you're under level 1000, you get these stat bonuses.
Yep, you get a lot of beginner enchants.
Yeah, the other thing we should mention, because level 1000 seems like this absurd number or something, especially if you're experienced with MMOs like WoW, where it's like, I don't know, 100 was the cap for the longest time or something.
No, it
No,
just really
60.
got to level 100 because of the new expansion.
No, in fact, the amount of time it took me to get to level like 450 or whatever I'm at, I've been playing for 100 hours.
Yeah. No, it does not take long to level up at all in Mabinogi, and on top of that, beginners under level 1000, if you have any character over level 1000 on your account, you're no longer a beginner. But as long as all of your characters on your account are under level 1000, you can rebirth any of them once every 24 hours for free. And if you're not a beginner, then you have to wait 7 days between, or 6 days, technically, between rebirths. But what rebirth does is it resets your level back to 1, but it keeps all of your stats and skills where they are, except for stats gained through leveling.
Yep, that way you can keep leveling up and gaining what's called AP or action points, which you can use
Ability
those action points to spend on your skills to make you even stronger and more OP.
Yeah, and the vast majority of stats
The
are...
vagina.
The majority. That's what I was going to say. But no, the vast majority of stats are gained through skill ranks and talent ranks, which... Talents are the other cool thing about the game, is that instead of having a class, you just have a talent. Talents basically are like... your starting talent tells you what kind of equipment you'll get at the start of the game. But aside from that, talents give you a double training bonus to skills within that talent, and that's it. That's all talents do. So,
And you can
be
choose a new
any
talent every day.
Yeah, and anytime you rebirth, you can change your talent if you want, and you get to train that talent up. And you can have multiple talents. You can have as many talents as you want, and the game even rewards you for doing that by giving you more and more stats, and there's really cool combinations of skills between talents.
Yep, even you can only unlock certain skills by being so far in certain talents.
Yeah,
And
let's
a
not
combination of them.
spend too much time explaining this because I bet you all of our Mabinogi fans are like, "Dude, I know all of this. I don't want to hear this."
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we're gonna say. Except
Yeah.
talents are not binding.
Except you guys didn't talk about your alts. Well, I mean, he talked about his Seko talked about his other fighter,
Oh,
but the alts that they're gonna see,
yeah,
like you
so,
didn't mention your giant that uses lances.
Yeah, so my alt is a giant who uses a lance and a shield because giants are OP and can use a shield with lance. Fucking OP giants. And I also have a two-handed axe secondary, and sometimes I might use ninja, maybe. I'm probably just going to rank it for the stats and not actually use it, because it gives lots of HP and strength.
Most I can say about my character is that he's going to be primarily a fighter, but for secondary I am going to go back to close combat, and I'm going to be primarily using dual daggers.
Yeah, warrior is like the most important talent ever. I'm sure people who have played know, because there's not a single talent in the game that doesn't benefit from warrior skills.
Even mage?
Even mage. Mages rely heavily on counter, and the defense skill naturally raises your base defense, so if you're going to be a mage, you'll have to tank hits, and defense helps with that.
Yep.
Cool. Plus, combat mastery raises HP.
And also, not to mention, but no matter what talent you pick, the first skills you get in the game are going to be the combat mastery skills.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you even go through this whole freaking spiel about how to use them in different combos, which I think Bammy did last night and made her quit the game.
Yeah, the tutorial is so heavy on hand-holding that it hurts. But
It's just like,
yeah.
after like the first couple of missions, like the first 4, you pretty much have already gotten the feel of the game. Then it's just like, we're going to overstay our welcome a little bit.
Yeah, it literally is like, here, do a whole bunch of tutorial shit that tells you
Dude.
how to control the game and how to, like, talk to NPCs and use skills. Now,
Oh, man.
do this tutorial that teaches you what skills do.
Dude, I felt that way. Okay, so, like, when I first played the game, like, to the game's credit, I'm glad it taught me the way it did, because I was like, learning fighter skills was complicated to me, and so I was like, okay. You know, I was glad. I actually was happy with how much it held my hand, because that game can get really complicated, as we've been explaining all kinds of complicated shit. And then my second time playing the game, and then I felt the way you felt, because I was doing the ninja tutorials. I'm like, yes, I understand. Yes. Stop it. Stop it. It was just like, I know what this does, and now I have to do it 3... Just give me the answer.
Yeah.
They're
So
honestly...
I understand...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand I understood it my second time, but my first time, I don't know if fighter skills were just complicated at the time. Like, now they're easy, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a problem with the holding hand part.
Yeah.
There should be an option that would allow you to skip the tutorial quests for a new talent.
You know what the funny
If
part
you
is?
already have a grasp on the game, there's no need to go through the tutorials
Well,
whatsoever.
the funny part is I would still do them because experience.
Yup.
Just free experience. Why not?
Well,
Yup.
yeah, I guess that would be the downside to it, but also at the same time, you could just have all of your skills ready and go out and do shadow missions and get shit tons more experience a lot faster.
Anyway, Mr. President seems to be semi-back. So we should transition off of the mobby conversation now?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about. I want to talk about Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah. Go for it. Talk about that awesome movie, Metal Gear Solid 4.
So, okay, I have been a die-hard Metal Gear Solid fan since the first game came out. You know, I still have my PS1, still have my copy of Metal Gear Solid 1. I even bought the HD remake on GameCube. I love Metal Gear Solid. You know, 2 is amazing, and 3 is a fucking masterpiece. When 4 came out, I was a hipster dick, and I hated Metal Gear Solid 4. And I still kind of resent Metal Gear Solid 4. Because it's fucking... I don't know, like, it's literally trying its hardest to be meta. Oh my god, that was perfect timing.
You're welcome.
Like, it is the most meta thing ever. Because just, like, all it does, like, is reference the older games. It's almost trying to play off of its own fame, and it gets really fucking annoying. But I'm kind of growing to like it, and it's weird.
Snake Eater.
Yep, that's 3.
Yes, I know.
And I'm kind of growing to like it, but I hate that. It's playing off of its own fame, pretty much, and it's just fucking... Grr. But But it is cool. It's got, and it develops the story, and I'm super in love with the Metal Gear Solid story, and that's like the one thing that actually is driving me is like, dude, the Metal Gear Solid story is amazing. And then you've got all this shit, like literally all of the bosses like technically make a reappearance because there's the boss Psycho Mantis in the first game, and I can't remember the name of the boss in Metal Gear Solid 4, but the name of the boss is something Mantis. And it's like, oh, I wonder what that's a reference to.
Oh, Parody Mantis?
Yeah, Parody Mantis. That's not actually... I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah, that's what I think of Metal Gear Solid 4. Is I like it, but I also don't like it.
Yep.
That was you ass!
That was who?
That was Jordan that texted me.
Okay.
Hey, I had to prove how much of a die-hard fan you are.
Yeah. I'm such a diehard fan that my text message is... Oh, and then fucking... my whenever someone calls me, besides like people that I have a specific ringtone for, it's the codec. It's the...
I googled Parody Mantis. This is what I got.
Parody Mantis.
Lol.
So yeah, that
What is
was awesome. I'm really excited for the Uncharted games. Because I don't know anything about them.
Have fun with that Nathan Drake bitch.
Hey man, he's voiced by... Fuck, I don't even remember his name. Nolan North. He's voiced by Nolan North. And Nolan North is cool. I don't think he's actually voiced by Nolan North. I don't know. Maybe he is. I think he's voiced by Nolan North.
Wait.
What?
Did
Kenny,
you look
did
up
you lose
Nolan
your brain?
North?
I looked up Psycho Mantis, and the wiki lists him as appearing in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 4.
Okay.
So I think Psycho Mantis is actually just Psycho Mantis in both of those games.
No, there's a difference. There's these 4 like cybernetic characters that are in the game.
Okay.
I need to remember. There's Octopus. What's his name?
Octopuswa.
There's these 4 girl characters that are all supposed to be embodiment of a fight that was back in Metal Gear Solid 4. Screaming Octopus. Screaming Octopus. I'm trying to remember... What the fuck? Oh! I should not have looked this up! I should not have looked this up! I looked up Screaming Octopus and it's like Screaming Octopus Vibrator.
Oh my god, I'm googling this right now.
Oh my god, I had to go away. There he goes. No, it's Laughing Octopus. I'm retarded.
Oh my god.
Tentacles. I'm trying to remember the name of
God.
them. Beauty and the Beast unit. That's what it is.
Screaming Mantis.
Now let me look at all the.
Screaming Mantis. He
Yeah,
has
there's
a marionette of Psycho Mantis, which is
What
why
is
Psycho Mantis
this?
appears
What even is
in
this?
4.
Oh, okay. Screaming Mantis is the unit commander. Psycho Mantis, unofficial leader via implanted persona. So I bet you they have some really silly explanation, like his what is the name of that thing that's like in every Metal Gear Solid game that's like people make fun of?
Deus Ex Machina?
No, the nanobots or whatever.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's like they probably took his nanomachines out and injected them into Screaming Mantis. And I'm sure Metal Gear Solid fans are laughing right now. No, because like the nanomachines is a huge joke, especially because this is a plot point in the Metal Gear Solid games. Okay, so in the first game, spoilers, you kill Liquid. You totally kill the antagonist. I never would have guessed that you would kill the antagonist. Anyway, you kill Liquid, and then Ocelot's arm got chopped off like right at the beginning and shit like that. And then in Metal Gear Solid 2, Ocelot has another arm. Like, it's like his arm not even got chopped off.
Wait,
and then you
Metal
find
Gear
out...
Solid 2 Sons of Liberty or Solid Snake?
What?
There's apparently 2 games titled Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, no,
Sons
wait.
of
Metal
Liberty.
Gear 2 Solid Snake and Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Never mind.
Yeah, Sons of Liberty. And so
Silly
in the beginning
penny.
of Sons of Liberty, in the tutorial stage, you find out that Ocelot got his arm back, quote-unquote. And then you find out through a cutscene that actually what happened is he grafted Liquid's arm to where his arm used to be. And because Liquid's arm was grafted onto his body, he now shares a brain with Liquid. Like, his brain is slowly being taken over by Liquid. You're like, what?
Sounds
And-
like me when I'm at the bar.
And here's the explanation. The explanation to why this is happening is because Liquid had nanomachines in his arm or in his bloodstream, and when nanomachines go through your bloodstream, they have to pass through your brain, and a lot of his brain matter and his thoughts implemented into the nanomachines, and those nanomachines are now flowing through Ocelot's brain.
That's
Sounds
silly.
like me and my homies getting
Yeah, it's
drunk.
really funny, and everyone makes fun of it and stuff.
Why do you think I'm laughing right now?
Yeah, it's really, really funny. Because they implement, like, you know, it's almost like the nanomachines kind of got a picture of his brain and who he is and everything, and for some reason can put that into Ocelot's brain. So Ocelot is becoming, like, schizophrenic, like, get out of my head! And then Ocelot's like, no, I will not get out of your head. And he's like, shut up! You shut up! I don't like you! Who are we talking to? It's like one of those situations. And the funny thing is, whenever this happens, he, like, holds onto his arm and he's like, oh, it's trying to attack me. And at one point, he bites his own arm. It's really funny. And then, super spoilers, guys. You seriously, like, you don't want to listen for the next 30 seconds. At the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, you find out it was all a lie.
Ooh.
You actually find out that Ocelot was faking that just to make Snake mad or something. I don't even remember why he was just faking it.
Okay,
That's
are
funny.
these guys in junior high or something?
Okay, spoils over.
Yep.
Yeah, Kojima's really good at writing story.
Yep.
Which is not sarcasm. He actually really is, but that weird aspect is weird. Anyway, this has been a rant. Welcome to Rant
Welcome
Squad.
to Rants with Taco.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just-
nobody else has rants to do.
Yeah, no one else has. Go ahead, guys. Go on a rant. Otherwise, I could go on another Sly Cooper rant, or I don't know. Shit, dude, I could go on forever.
Sly Cooper. Dude, there is so
Ty
much. Never
Slooper.
mind. I'm stopping that conversation now.
Kai Slooper.
Oh, I know a game that I'm looking forward to playing, probably, maybe.
Jack.
Aside from Jack, because I am definitely looking forward to playing that. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
But no, I was about... The best crossover. Metal Gear Solid Xenoverse.
What?
No, I was going to say Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I can't wait. I'm really excited to play that game because it looks really cool. Because it's a Dragon Ball fighting game that's not a
No-
fighting game anymore. It's an
No
action
kidding.
RPG.
I promise you this: the day it goes on sale and you pick it up, I'll pick it up along with you.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
I
got
thought
like a lot of action RPG aspects to it.
I thought Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse was going to be this sandbox game where you play as Frieza and your gang like takes a huge hit and you lose all of your money, and so you have to kind of like bring your notoriety back up and recruit more people and
And
dress
take out the
them all like
rival
purple.
gang.
Yeah, and beat up the rival gang.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
when
thought
did
that
this
was
turn
gonna
into
be-
APB?
No,
Oh my
that
god.
had nothing to do with APB. What are you talking about? Wait, in APB, do you dress up in all purple and you try and get all of your territory back?
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Wait, so you can fight other Crims in that game?
In spirit, yes.
Okay, so
Spirit,
yeah.
yeah.
Need I say again, Third Street Saints Frieza.
That's what I was referencing. A game that you've played before and you still couldn't catch on to.
Yep.
Yep. And you play as this guy. This is the main character, and you get what is it? You're trying to rob a bank, and then you get captured, and you're on a plane, and the guy takes all of your money, and you jump out of the plane, and you shoot some bitches, and then you chuck your girlfriend, or no, you grab her.
Fuck your girlfriend.
You grab her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so
chuck
glad
your
you saved me." And then you
non-girlfriend.
throw her again, and then you dive through a plane, and then after you dive through the plane, you pick her back up, and you find out you have no money, so you have to go get your black friend who's afraid of tin cans of drink that he sponsors.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's pretty
Tucker,
crazy
are
game.
you okay?
So a game Kenny and I are going to stream sometime in the next few months.
Yeah, why the fuck haven't you guys been streaming that?
I know, right?
Probably because the other person that procrastinates everything. Like,
I procrastinate everything.
yes you do. What's the name of that game that you guys are playing? XCOM. Fucking guys, you need to...
Yeah, see, XCOM is one that I'm going to have to go over to Kenny's house for like a week, and
And what's stopping you?
I'm not willing to do that. I can't
This
sleep
is
on
a
that floor
thing
for
that
a week.
exists in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Can you actually play it?
Yes. Just
Play it.
double-click it. Double-click it and it'll play. And I personally have the sound muted just because we've already had some copyrighted music and I don't want to risk this one as well. But, yeah. Dragon Ball Z. It's a beautiful thing. Truly.
I always loved Krillin with hair. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, Crow with hair is awesome.
Let me explain what he was singing about.
Hey, I was watching that.
Wait, was it not over for you?
No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
Poor guys.
it's okay.
It's just Vegito singing bingo and dancing.
For
Or
everyone.
Vegeta, not Vegito. Why is Vegito a name of a character in that show? Fuck!
Is Vegito really the name of a character in that show?
I think it's a fusion character, but I'm not sure. But
Oh.
yes. Vegito. Who's Vegito?
Vegito, what does the scouter say about his poor louver? It's over 9. Oh!
Oh, Vegito is freaking Goku and Vegeta's fusion.
Vegito.
Vegito.
That's a weird fusion.
I was gonna say it should be called Vegito since Goku.
Yeah, it should be, but it's not.
Maybe you're just saying it wrong.
Maybe. But, I
Besides-
mean, that's clearly an O.
Yeah, but it could also. Well, the fact that it's Japanese means it's automatically Vegito because of Vegito.
Yeah, it's using the Potara earrings, whereas...
Kenny doesn't want to laugh at it because I called him wrong.
But apparently if they use the fusion dance to do it, they are instead called Gogeta.
Gogeta makes sense.
Gogeta!
Like,
I'm watching you.
huh.
Anyone else?
Trials fusion is hard.
Yep.
Bingo. Yahtzee.
Bingo!
Yeah, 'cause that's-
Yahtzee? You mean Nazi? I mean
He
Yahtzee.
was singing about was bingo.
Yep.
Give me some bingo!
Give me some bingo!
Do any of you guys actually play Warframe? Besides me.
I played.
I have.
Occasionally.
How boring it was.
Yeah, I have played it, but I haven't, like, played it recently.
You should play it with me.
I should.
Because, you know,
I need to
Space
to
Ninjas.
remember to do that.
I highly doubt my computer could handle it, so I don't care.
Like, I need to remember to download that.
I could give it a try, but I doubt it will run on my computer.
It had a hard time running on my computer with the graphics
Yeah, but
card,
did you?
so-
I was gonna say, did you turn all the graphics down all the way and
Yeah.
set it resolution of 1x1.
Well, I had it on 600 by 800, but yeah.
Yeah, that's just that was just a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, my laptop currently plays it really well. They've optimized the game a lot.
Yeah, but Taco is playing games off of a brick with wires coming out of it.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Yep. He's literally... No, wait. I need to see if I can find this.
Because, Space Ninjas and awesomeness.
I don't know if I can even find this correctly, but I'm gonna find this.
I'm not overly good at the game because I decided to play a very gunner-heavy role, and that apparently requires a lot of support.
They've changed how everything works in the game, especially damage, and things like that. You can play a straight gunner now. You don't need to actually use a melee weapon at all.
Yeah,
I've done it for several missions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I play like almost exclusively melee.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Well, because
some of the weapon combos you can do in that game, so absurd.
You know what? I'll play melee as soon as I can get double axes.
Well, and the part that really sucks about that game is how grindy it is, because I want to play Rhino, and well, not
you
just
get Rhino parts from beating the Jackal.
Did they change that game up? Because the way
they changed a shit ton. The storyline is actually a storyline.
Years.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to show you guys a picture of Taco's computer right now.
Let's see it.
Gotta see this. Ha!
Yeah, that's my computer.
Is that a potato?
Is that Pumpkin?
That's Pumpkin.
Is that
Oh.
Pumpkin?
It's Pumpkin.
Dude,
With wires.
Pumpkin is way more badass than my computer, just saying. My computer's
Yeah, but
a
Pumpkin
piece of shit.
before... Pumpkin in this form, less badass.
What do you mean?
Like, before he grows a body.
I love that I got you
but
into that shit.
I'm talking about Pumpkin in this form is more badass than my computer. Because he can display a 7 on the screen. My computer cannot.
Your
seven
computer
is too
can't
much
even
work
make
for my
7s? Wow.
That's hilarious.
So it displays 6 instead.
See, that's why every time you guys are on Skype and you type a 7, my computer explodes.
Just explodes.
You think it's funny? Try living under it when it goes off.
Kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom!
Sometimes you can't even tell though what the difference between his footfalls and his computer exploding. I mean,
Yeah, especially in that creaky ass house.
Yep.
Seriously.
That's an old house. You can't blame it.
The bathroom is the
I
worst.
can blame it.
I go into my bathroom and it makes all of the noise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can remember that much. Like, I can remember the few nights that I've slept there being woken up by you walking into the bathroom upstairs in the morning, and I'm like, oh, this house.
See, what you need to do is you need to come back but live in the room upstairs. That's actually a room.
So even closer to the source of the noise? Sure.
But you don't hear it. You don't hear the floor creaking while you're upstairs. You only hear it downstairs.
That's weird and dumb.
It's also
My house does
physics
the same
and carpet.
Your house is dumb.
It's also physics and carpet.
Yeah, but your house
Carpet.
is dumb.
The ultimate sound dampener.
Physics
It's
is
true.
dumb.
Physics
Anyway.
is dumb, but I love physics.
Anyway, we're at an hour and a half now of the podcast, which
Yes, we know.
means pretty much it's time for Q&A.
Duels.
Q&A. I know Jordan has a question, so let's start with that one while everyone else
Jordan's
queues up their
question.
questions.
Alright, the question of today is, if you can eliminate one genre of video game from the world, what genre would that be and why?
Oh, now we have to have a why. God damn it, Jordan.
Yeah, suck a
yes,
dick.
I like that there's a Y, because I actually have a Y, and I...
So we're gonna have a half hour of why from Taco.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yep.
just go first and say right now, first-person shooters, because I fucking hate first-person shooters and how they're all the goddamn same. Especially military shooters. Fuck those.
Modern.
I can agree with military shooters. Modern
Military shooters in general, like even the old Medal of Honor games, aside from graphics, they're practically the same as newer shooters. Like, seriously, fuck those games. Fuck MMS. That's my answer. That's why it's a 1 here, because that was obvious.
Wow.
Just derailed that. Get derailed.
Well, I'm listening for the next one, unless no one can think, in which case I'll go next.
I'm still
Hold on.
thinking.
I have mine, but you have to wait a second.
Okay, go for it, Taco.
Okay. So I finally found my out, and we actually talked about this earlier today. And it's really funny because Kenny's like, "You have to take my side now," because I heard the answers from the other two guys, and theirs was the same answer, and Kenny's like, "Now you have to take my side. Hate FPS with me," but I couldn't think of what it was. But now I know. If I were to eliminate a genre, it'd be fighting games, and my reason is just my own reason, and that's I hate ultra competitive games.
You always have.
I get anxiety from playing games where I have to compete. I don't know, it's just the way I am. I don't like competing. And there are some games like Screenshot, but that's all in good fun. But when things get competitive or someone challenges me like, "I can whoop your ass at this game," I get anxiety and I start to not be able to breathe, and it just gets really stressful for me. So I play a lot of single player or co-op games or whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, that's just me. Was that for me?
Yes.
What?
The obvious answer count is currently 2 because we've had 2 of them.
Because you know me.
Yep.
See, I have to say hunting sims. Because fuck hunting sims.
3?
So
No.
boring.
That one's not obvious because we already heard his answer and it's not the same answer.
It's obvious because every time we talk about Monster Hunter,
It's not even. This isn't even specific to Monster Hunter. This is all hunting simulators.
I was gonna say
I would
Still,
rather go out
though.
and fucking do it than
Monster
play it on
Hunter's
a
not
game.
even a hunting sim.
it's not, but I mean, look at this. Is this not referencing Monster Hunter over here?
Yeah.
Damn guy. So, I say it
I wouldn't say obvious answer count. I would say obvious
Disinterest count.
yeah, or
Okay,
obvious
fine,
dis.
I'll turn it to 2.
But no, seriously, I would very much rather actually go out hunting and experience it than be stuck in a chair oh, I killed a 6-point buck, yeah.
So I'm really sorry, everyone, but I'm about to put someone on blast. You changed your answer because you couldn't think of an answer for platform or an explanation for platformers, huh?
No, I don't actually want platformers to go away because
why
Mario
did you say it?
revolutionized things.
Earlier today, he said that he would want platformers to disappear.
Oh yeah, earlier today happened.
Yeah.
We never even brought that up at all.
So once a month, we try and go out to lunch and talk about stuff and have the human experience because fuck sitting behind a computer all the time.
Yep. So
And
we went
we
to
did
Red
that.
Robin.
Mm-hmm. And Dylan missed out.
I
Yeah, we
was
had a lot of
asleep.
fun.
Dylan, you need to get.
Yeah, we went to Red Robin and we had secret bot fun.
Yeah, especially with the waiter. The waiter was hot as fuck.
Dude, that
Yeah,
that
you
was a
could see
cool
the-
waiter. For
You
sure.
could see the
He was cool.
drool slicking out of Taco's eyes the whole time.
Hey, that was
great,
for the
too.
burger.
Uh-huh.
It was great too because I had a Dr. Pepper and at one point he was like, "Oh, do you want to refill that DP?" And everyone at the table laughed and he's just laughing with us. It was great.
The
I
double
love-
penetration joke.
I don't know which one. Someone was like, I don't know which one of you guys, but one of you guys was like, "Hey, you're gonna give him some of that double DP," and I was like, "The quadruple penetration!" Oh!
All I know is that Kenny got served a tall, cold glass of DP.
Yup. How about a nice big glass of DP?
Yep. Also, we got like 100 rounds of endless fries. Great.
Endless fries. Damn you!
8.
Let's see. Yeah, how many?
you had
how
all
many
the
things of
chance
fries
in
did
the world,
we get?
Dylan.
We got 11.
I was asleep!
No, we
I'm
got
sorry
at least
I have
12.
the night shift, and I don't want to survive on caffeine for 4 fucking days.
It's okay.
That's so
Dylan.
good, though.
Yeah, I think between the 4 of us, we had 14 baskets of fries.
11.
No, because
We
I'm
had
counting.
two-
I'm
we had
counting
two
the
rounds
fries
of
that initially came with our meals as well.
Yeah, so am I. We had 3 rounds and then a round of 3. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Shut up.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
So yeah, we had 14 baskets of fries. Like pretty big like servings of fries. Like it's the kind of amount of fries you'd get in like a kid's fry at McDonald's probably, like $1.
What genre, Jordan? Because I want to hear yours.
What genre of mine? I have for the longest time had huge issues with freaking, what is it, Match 3 RPGs.
What?
Or
What?
just Match 3 in general. Because as soon as I saw Candy Crush, I'm like, oh my god, this is so stupid, it's gonna make millions. And it did. And that's not okay with me, and I want your money, give it back.
Wait, what?
What RPGs?
I Google image searched Match 3 RPG and this is what I got.
Is it porn? It looks like porn.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow,
I don't
this
know what
file
this is.
That actually Puzzle Quest.
What the
It
fuck is
hasn't
that?
loaded yet. Stop
Yeah, it
spoiling.
hasn't loaded for me yet.
Stop spoiling.
That is Puzzle Quest for iOS and Android devices, and that is like one of the most popular Match 3 RPGs there is. All I know is that, no, stop.
Oh, this is kind of like the new Pokemon Rumble Arena or whatever. Or not
Pretty much-
Rumble Arena. There's a new
Is-
Pokemon mobile game that's coming out.
No,
that's
no,
this same
but-
kind of game.
But this game, okay, so you look at this and it's like, oh, match the tiles, and then sets of 3 get you points, and da-da-da, right?
No, sets
Except
of 3
for-
attack the enemies up top.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway,
It's like Puzzle and Dragons. And I like Puzzle and Dragons.
I hate
you
this
can
genre.
pay money to make it so that you start with more matches, or so that you can have extra power-ups, or so you can have somebody suck your dick while you play the game.
Dude,
You
I
can get that for free.
yeah. I was gonna say that's not a thing that you need to pay money for, bro. You are living in a cruel, cruel world.
Living in America. Anyway.
Yep.
America, don't get your dick sucked while playing a video game. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm about to put someone on blast again. Secco said platformers today. What the fuck is everyone smoking?
Well, no.
Secco didn't say platformers.
Yes, he did, because it
No,
was
I
those two.
said I would.
He
I
said
said I would
platformers
say
there,
platformers, but I actually found one I like called Magicite. That's why I didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
See,
Because I remember it being you two versus Kenny and I. And
that
he's
was-
like, get my
Well,
back
yeah.
because
No, what it was is that I said I would get rid of FPS, and Secco and Coco are both huge FPS gamers. And then Coco said he would get rid of platformers, and Taco and I are huge platformer gamers.
By the way, I
That's
made a
where the
spoiler
conflict
alert.
was.
I made a spoiler alert badge.
Cool.
Cool.
it
I
needs
should
to
have
be
made that
red.
back when I was spoiling.
It needs to be red.
I could make it red.
Coco
just-
is a
just
living
so that it-
spoiler alert. That's
Just
why
so
that's
that
there.
it stands out. Yeah.
I love how you can't
It's
even
all
like
into mine
see
now.
most of our name tags now. But yeah, let's do Kitsu's answer next.
No,
What you
I
got,
like
Kitsu?
Kitsu. Lurker Kitsune.
Lurker Kitsu.
Wait, we should take
Lurker
this off
Kitsune.
before people think that we're actually spoiling something.
Okay. So I hate super precision platformers.
Ooh.
Like Super Meat Super
Like
Meat
Super
Boy.
Meat Boy,
Super Meat Boy,
VVVVVV.
VVV, Dust Force.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Ah! Strangle somebody!
Taco's
And
number one
this
fan.
is exactly
Bammy's in
why
the bitch
Dylan's
house.
parents moved him out to the back.
Bammy, you're in the bitch house now. I'm sorry.
Why? What did you do, Bammy? Why?
Wait, what did Bam do?
Nothing.
I don't know.
was
She
just
was in
making
the
a
bitch
joke.
house.
I was just making a joke. Because
Yeah.
nobody's chatting.
Yeah, nobody's
Why?
Yeah,
Why
there's
do
our
they
question.
do such
Questions.
evilness?
Q&A.
We've got at least 2 people watching, Bailey and Bammy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I semi-agree with that. Precision platformers are hard, and I dislike them. But at the same time, I've played some really good ones too, like Cloud Built, for instance, is amazing, and I love that game.
I can agree with that. It's just I'm talking super precision platformers where you have to get everything pixel perfect, because if you don't, it severely punishes you.
Yeah. Dust
Punish
Force is
me.
definitely like that,
Punishment,
but I also
princess,
enjoyed Dust
punishment.
Force, at least early on, too, so it's kind of like...
I did
I'm
too,
iffy on
until
it.
it got to the point where it's like, you have to do this exactly right, or you fail.
Dylan,
Yeah.
I have a question. Is there a window behind you?
There's like 4 different windows around me.
You open
Jump
them?
out of one of them. Just kidding.
Wha-
Can you
why?
open them? Because it will make the echo evil rage.
Oh, the acoustics.
dissipate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll help with your acoustics.
That's
a
actually
little bit.
because of where my laptop is, and I can't actually change that all that much.
No. If you open the windows, the like echo of your voice bouncing in the little tube that is your trailer will go away a lot more, so it won't like peak.
You do
every-
understand that all of my windows are currently open.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because of where my laptop is. It's sitting underneath a cabinet and on top of a shelf.
So we need to go in and bust out the cabinet. Got it.
Except the cabinet has my clothes.
Okay, so we'll get you a hamper. I mean,
Anyway, so yeah, that's one genre we'd all
I already have
eliminate.
one.
What about...
random letter of the day 7.
How about good game idea? So...
Oh.
Are we going to Peter Molyneux?
This is going to take a lot more than
Yeah.
the 22 minutes we
Peter-
Are
have.
we
Peter Molyneux.
Molyneux right now?
Peter Molyneux right now, I want to hear an interesting or cool game idea that you don't think has been done before.
And no, Dylan, you can't say telepathic wolves with bows. Peter Molyneux already did that.
Or at the very least, I guess it can be one that's been done before, because even I can't think of something that hasn't been
Does
done
it have
before,
to be serious?
honestly.
Because I've already got an amazing one.
Now,
Go
make
ahead.
whatever you want with Peter
Go
Puzzle
for
Molyneux.
it.
platformer horror with
Puzzle
fighting
platformer
aspects.
horror. Oh my god.
Horror with fighting aspects don't really fit
Yeah, okay.
together very well, though.
Puzzle platforming fighting horror.
So Five Nights at Freddy's mixed with
Okay. So wait,
With
what you're getting at here
Fez.
is it's a platformer game where it's a platforming horror game where enemies are like super creepy, but then they attack you using rock paper scissors, and you have to use various mechanics to figure out which one they'll use, which is where the puzzle aspect comes in,
so
and then you fight them using rock paper scissors.
No,
Five
okay.
Nights at
So
Freddy's.
you play
mixed with
Tetris,
Fez.
and while you're playing Tetris, the game is screaming and putting weird images on there, and that Tetris game you're playing is also jumping on stuff. And while that Tetris game is jumping on stuff, that's actually your life bar while you're playing a fighting game.
No. Just no.
You have to play
Convoluted.
all 4 games at once. No, that wasn't serious.
They actually
I
have a game like that. It's called 4-Way.
Oh boy.
I don't want to know what you've been looking up on silverdollar.com, Dylan.
Silverdollar.com, the new Lemon Party.
Okay.
Don't go to Lemon Party, kids.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it's now red.
Yay! Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So take D&D, where you get to create your own character, your own armor sets, your own worlds, and play through them. But combine it.
RPG Maker?
No. but combine it with freaking like character creation on the level of like Soul Calibur, the one that had the good character customizing. I can't remember which one it was. And like 4 and like APB and this game that hasn't come out yet but has really cool character customization called Black Desert. And like take that level of character customization and weapon customization and like just put it into a game where you have a dungeon master and you have your players, except for it's on like a national scale, so one person gets randomly drawn to be the dungeon master for the day, and then they can completely change the entire world around the players. And
Well, he jizzed in his pants.
yeah, just a little.
I'm trying to think. I had like a really cool idea the other day that I would love to bring up right now, but I can't remember it. It's like I was drunk, but I'm not ever drunk, so...
Kenny, I know what it was.
What?
RTWAPB.
No, it was, fucking...
I have a really cool... this is an actual serious one. I have a really cool... No, I mean, it's kind of already been done, but... It's just a really cool idea. An online, like a required, like you can't. I guess you could make a single player version of it, but an online horror game.
That'd be interesting.
Like, almost. I know it's been made before, but almost like Amnesia, but someone gets to control the mutated guy. When I played through that game, I nicknamed him Harold, so let's just call him Harold. Where someone gets to play as Harold and someone gets to play as the main character. I think his name's David or whatever. And like you go, like it's actual story progression and you have to do all that stuff, but there's another person controlling that guy looking for you.
So make a horror version of shit, what's that game called?
Outlast.
No.
Oh god, that'd be even better,
Left
dude.
4 Dead 2's multiplayer?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much, except in horror form.
Yeah. That sounds cool, though. I just thought of one that's really interesting. A co-op platformer where each character has a different, directly related to platforming ability that causes that character to be useless, but the other characters gain progress. So, like, you have a character that can turn into a platform. Or you have a character who can, like, turn gravity upside down for everyone else in a specific area, and they're frozen in place during that time. Stuff like that. That would be a really weird way to do it.
No, I want to see.
That would be interesting.
Then you'd have to rely on each other's abilities.
You want to know what I want to see in the near future?
What?
A top-down, ultra-violent, waifu hunter beat-em-up dating sim.
No.
Oh, God.
Come on, I
All
gotta
of
have my
those
beat-em-up waifu hunter dating sim.
God of
That's
War
top
dating
down.
sim.
Except God of War isn't top down. But yeah, I get you.
God of War is actually hack and slash, not beat 'em up.
Well,
Beat 'em up is like the old, like, actually Scott Pilgrim is a beat 'em up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
but
like
that's not
God Hand.
top-down.
Yep. And ultra-violent being kind of like, oh god, what's a good ultra-violent game to reference? Like
Compass
Hotline
Fapping.
Miami, a lot of blood everywhere.
Oh, there you go.
Waifu Hunter, you're literally just plowing your way through streets of men, just like, "Ah!" And then like you find a woman, and then you just stop and you're like, hi, I want to fuck you.
Oh man, I was hoping it'd be the other way around, where you're like beating the shit out of waifus. Like, Attack of the waifus, and you have to like play a beat 'em up with other waifus.
No, you're
and
trying to
shit.
steal another man's waifu by beating up him and his waifu.
Yeah, and I'm hunting the waifus down. Like, I actually open up a vanilla folder, and it's like, this is the waifu you must have today. It's just like, I must get this waifu.
Oh my god.
Bring on the gameplay. I'm so down. If someone makes this game, I will play it, and I will love it every fucking second of it.
Yep. So, how about Dylan? Do you have any interesting ideas for a game?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, it took me a while too. Oh.
I'm trying to think of another, but it's so hard, and it's funny because what I just described is a game, but it's not a game. It's a mod on Half-Life where someone plays as Slender Man, and you've got like a bunch of people who are all stuck in a map, and the guy that plays Slender Man has to hunt you all down.
Oh,
that's actually Gmod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right,
Gmod.
Gmod. But it's still
I
like
don't remember what that's called, but yeah, I remember that.
It's on the Source engine, so it's pretty much Half-Life.
Pretty much, yeah. See, that's the thing, but I would want to extend it to where, like, there's actually a linear progression. Like, say at one point of the game, like, you both start out in your tutorial, and you both are, like, hunting each other and dodging each other and all that stuff like that, and then the victim then gets an item or is in a room where he has an advantage, and then in the next level, the hunter gets a new ability or a new item that makes him act like more superior, and it like plays off of each other. That would be a really cool thing that I would develop.
Sounds kind of like Evolve, actually.
It's like a horror version
But
of
isn't
Evolve.
Evolve like super competitive online?
Yeah.
No, trust me, the community's dead. The game is a failure.
Anyway, though, I thought of another one,
Evolve
actually.
isn't a horror game either.
Yeah, it isn't. But I thought of another interesting one, too. Imagine I guess I would say a TA RPG, that is Tactical Action RPG. So, a TRPG, or Tactical RPG, is like Shining Force or Fire Emblem, stuff like that. Basically, all I'm saying is, you take a game like that, and instead of the battle scenes just being this thing that plays out, it's like character attacks, does damage, other character attacks, does damage, etc. It instead, depending on your character's stats, you actually go into a full, like, battle with the enemy, controlling your character, and you have different moves and abilities, and depending on, like, your speed, you're given a timer that changes for how long you have to do whatever it is you want to do, and the amount of damage you do during that time is actually carried over into the tactical view. And so you have to, like, learn the stats and abilities of all of your characters and use them accordingly so that you yourself can be skilled at the game in order to beat the enemies.
And, like, you have to learn the combos and abilities of your character.
And so it's like, once you get into a battle, it's like a spectacle fighter, but you have a very limited time to do damage.
Yeah, so take I get what you're saying. This is really cool. So take Shining Force, and then whenever
Mix it with Bayonetta.
Whenever two characters get into a fight, it becomes .hack.
Yeah,
but there's a timer on how many there's a timer on how long you can control your character. Then your character's stopped frozen. Then the opponent has a timer where they control their character and do stuff to you, and it just swaps until one of you is dead. Correct?
Well, no. Each of you would get your timer to control your character, and the opponent would be able to move around and defend, but not attack back. And then after your timer is up, that's the end of that character's turn. And then on the enemy character's turn, they can go and do an attack against you. And, like, even if they don't kill you, it still goes back into the tactical view afterwards and is like, this is the amount of damage done, etc.
Oh, okay. So
that way it
now
still
there's
keeps
like
the turn-based factor.
Well, and it also keeps the defensive factor, because now you have two things you have to memorize. You have to memorize your character in attack form and all of his combos and abilities, and then you have to memorize your defense character and what kind of dodges and how the character moves.
Exactly.
Like, if you have a... See, that could be turned super OP, because, say you have a super fast character and he could just run away instantly, like, forever.
Yeah, well, that's the point. It's like, if you have a ninja or a thief or something, he's super fast moving, he gets a lot of time on his turns to do attacks, and he can move really quick, which means the best way to deal with him is ranged attacks.
Or
because
AoEs.
then he has to actually dodge, instead of, like, he has to roll the dice on a dodge proc instead of just getting away from a melee user. That's the point of that, is like, you can use your units tactically to really get a big advantage. and the enemy would have that same advantage. Maybe the enemy has a rogue, and he attacks your warrior, and your warrior tries to counterattack. You can't fucking catch him.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That would be a really cool game. I want to make
You'd have
that.
to. I was gonna say you'd have to implement characters that can go the same speed as your ninja or your rogue character. Otherwise, you could just create a team of rogue and ninjas and win.
Yeah. And you could even
Unless
do
the
like
enemy
a
has
Disgaea
something like
style
an
where you
AoE.
can create your characters too.
Unless the enemy has something like AoEs.
Yeah,
do you mean
AoEs and
create
magic would be
characters?
great against them too. Like in Disgaea, you can create custom characters that have a specific class, but aside from that, you customize their stats and skills.
Yeah, but you can. I thought you meant like customize them aesthetically, which you can't in Disgaea.
No. But yeah, like something like Disgaea's custom character system would
Yeah.
be really good in that too.
Yeah, it would
Something
be really good.
that reminds me of, though, is a game that's actually currently out that plays like a board game. It's called Armello. It's actually a game I've been looking into for a while, something that we all should play.
Armello. How do you spell that?
Armello.
Did Coco ever come up with one, or are you still thinking?
No, I did. Like a long
What was
time
it?
ago.
I don't remember it.
Hyper D&D video game.
Oh yeah, you mean like Legends of Grimrock
The Super D&D
Or
concept.
Neverwinter Nights.
or Neverwinter Nights? Yeah.
Just say
Much,
Neverwinter Nights.
much beyond what those are capable of.
I don't know if that because Neverwinter Nights is.
Kenny, why is your name moving up?
What?
Your name, it's vanishing.
Hidden Soul is becoming hidden.
My soul has been hidden from the world.
But yeah, like Neverwinter Nights, I've never played it, but it is literally the video game version of D&D.
Except you can't really
Right?
control anything of the DM.
Yes. Neverwinter Nights is basically D&D in video game form, except the computer is the DM.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Like, basically, I want something much more modern in terms of, like, how much content is in the game itself, and then allowing players to be randomly selected from a pool to be the D&D, but it's a huge online world that, like, all of North America and Canada and Mexico play on one server. And
That would be a big-ass server.
That would make it really hard. I think it would be a better system if people could, like, all sync up to the same server, and then they can choose what role. That way friends can play with each other.
well, yeah, exactly. It's you get onto the server for your first time, and you build a character, you pick your role, you pick what weapons you're going to use, your starting equipment, and then you play through the game like, let's say, an Elder Scrolls game where you're working on your skills and your classes, except for it's multiplayer, so you can play with all your friends, and you can go do raids and dungeons and whatnot. But there is a player DM that switches like every 2 or 6 hours or something, and that player DM can do things like initiate random battles or create legendary items and throw them into the world, or
that system wouldn't work though because trolls exist.
well, yeah, that's a whole part of that though, is that there's
Oh,
people
so-
that are going to troll, and there'd be like limits. So one guy couldn't be a DM and then suddenly throw a million legendaries out. He'd have to earn DM credits or something towards getting a legendary.
You'd
that
have
he
to
could
do
apply to the
something
world.
legitimate into the world to actually get a score to use to do something good.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then people get to vote on whether or not you get to be a DM, and that's how you get into the DM queue and
That all sounds well and good, but we need to wrap this up. So, I'm going to ask one last question from Bammy, which is, if there was a game that you could be teleported into to play, what game would it be?
Coco is totally Kerbal Space Program.
No.
No, the explosions would kill him.
Nah, he's in mission control. He doesn't care.
For me, I would
That's a
have to
tough
say
one.
Mabinogi, just because that's the cheaty answer.
But does that mean we take on the body like body shape and all of that stuff of that character, or do we have to be ourselves?
Yeah, like for instance, if you picked Monster Hunter, are you now a badass hunter who can go out and hunt monsters and wield these giant weapons? Or are you still you and you can't fucking lift that lance worth crap?
Yeah.
That's a good... That changes my things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I have to still be me, Sims.
Okay, yeah, let's do both. So, if I have to still be
Now
me,
God?
if I have to still be me, probably actually both of those are Mabinogi. God damn it.
See, if I have
You
to...
are the character
Kenny,
you
become a farmer!
I was
Yep.
gonna say, because then, yeah, Kenny would be something like a farmer or a cook or a vendor.
Yeah, if I had
there's
to
no
be
way-
me, I would be more like an NPC in Mobby. If I could be the character I'm playing, then I could be more like an actual Millennium in Mobby, and then have fun. Either way, Mobby. So I'm up in that obvious count.
For me, I'd have to say, if I had to be myself, it would be Anno 2070. Because
Then at least it's a tactical game and you can kind of do it, even though you're...
yeah, well, I'm not bad at tactical games, but okay. And then if it didn't have to be that, or if I could like be my character in the game instead, probably Morrowind.
So still you. If it had to be me in real life, it'd be Sims. That way I could just be in real life.
Yeah.
But if I could actually embody my character, Borderlands.
Oh, Borderlands is a good
Brick
choice.
all day, every day. I couldn't live in the Borderlands.
I
Too
could.
much.
If
too
I was
much
Brick.
spray.
If I was Brick, I could live in the Borderlands.
Yeah.
Because big, Mick, large, huge.
Yep.
Big McLarge dick. I mean, what?
How about Seko?
If I were me, I would have to be in Battlefield Bad Company 2, because I'm a good shot no matter what.
Obvious count.
Obvious.
Yep.
That's not obvious. I'm just a good
It's
shot.
Yeah.
you play that game a lot.
Actually, let me check. I have 188 hours in.
That's not a lot, but it's more than.
That
It's
is
a lot for that game.
Let's
it isn't
see.
a lot.
Warframe. Space Ninjas.
If I embodied the character, I would totally be Dark Souls. Put me in that shit. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care
you're
how
like,
terrifying.
I want to live in a life of fear.
And that's 5 obvious answers.
Yep, that's 5.
Thank you. I'll be
You know
here
what's
all
funny?
week.
I was gonna say Demon Souls, but I'm like, yeah, but I don't want my life to be a constant terror.
Yeah.
No. I enjoy the constant terror. Bring it.
Yeah, I
will
enjoy
be the most
constant
disturbing
terror,
bastard
and there's
there.
not a threat of real death.
Okay, so what about Dylan? If you had to be your character, or if you could be your character, Warframe, right?
Warframe.
Ding.
Ding,
What about
ding.
if you had to be you?
So, like if you had to
Warframe.
actually be Dylan.
Still Warframe?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
he
can't
could be
be,
generic
you can't be a
tutorial
robotic
character.
space ninja then. You'd just get like shot by these people and be like, oh god, why?
You'd
That's
be
why
a
I get
real-
shields and a big ass gun.
No,
Yeah, but
you'd be a real
can you-
human. People
can
would
you
come
carry
after
a big
you
ass
because you're
gun?
a real human.
Can you carry a big ass gun? Or use that shield?
Well, if the guys in the game can do it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
but the
might
guys
be-
in the game are superhuman
they're
and
in-
robots.
No,
Androids and
shields.
mechanoids.
Electrical shields.
Do you know
Yeah.
how to use it?
No, but I can learn real fast.
Okay. I still don't think that the big
In
ass
other
gun
words,
would work
Dylan's
for
gonna be
you.
working the computer
I was
at
gonna
the
say.
HQ, going, okay, yeah, you need to go over here, but there's a boss over here. Go over here anyway, damn it.
See, here's a thing that I would think of, since it's like super futuristic guns. Plus, shooting in real life is kind of like playing I Divine Cybermancy. You think you have more bullets, and then you try to shoot and you're dead. Because reloading is a thing in real life, and a lot of I have found out from Kenny and everyone that I've played that game, no one's really good at actually shooting because they're like, why isn't my character automatically reloading? Oh, I don't know, because you don't actually automatically reload.
Hey, I was a fantastic sniper, thank you very much.
Well, I wasn't saying that was bad. Just I remember you guys being like, why? Oh, I wish my character automatically reloaded. And it's like, well, try shooting in real life where your character doesn't automatically reload.
Yeah, I do like that now, but at first,
Bullet
it threw me
counting
off,
is
is what
fun.
it was. But yeah, so that's all of us podcasters.
Also, another game I would like to play as myself in, Fallout 3.
Oh, yeah, I could be down with that.
Yeah,
I can be down with that too.
New Vegas more than
As yourself?
3, but yeah.
Yeah, as myself.
I mean, at least it's
I
kind
would
of
make an
possible.
empire. I would literally make an empire in that world. I'd be like, if you join me, you will survive. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'd
That's
say it's
Unless you're into a Death Lurker.
See, I was gonna say I'd say it's possible unless you're fighting 90% of the enemies in that game.
That's true.
Death Lurker. Death Lurker.
Also,
They,
do you
they don't
have
make
bats?
power armor in your size, Jordan.
Like, you would have to find
That's my sniper.
a Pep Boy. You would have to find one.
Pip Boy.
Pit Boy, yeah.
You
I
don't
don't need a
need a
Pip-Boy.
Pip. You don't need a Pip Boy to survive.
Yeah, but you need a Pit Boy to use VATS, and for fuck's sake, VATS, dude.
I don't need VATS. I'm a
You don't
sniper.
need bats.
I'm good at looking down the barrel and going, oh, yep, headshot.
See, that's why I'd
Death
rather
Lurker.
be in New Vegas than in
What the
Fallout
fuck is a
3.
Death Lurker?
Or
It's a death claw.
Death
Claw.
Death Claw. Death Claw is what it was.
Yeah, what-
It's a
Death Claw
Lurker
spots
is
you in real life. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Short of a mini nuke launcher, which your body in real life would not be able to take.
Fat Boy.
That's it, Fat Boy.
Don't want the fat boy. I want a sniper rifle. Thank you very much.
yeah. He wants an
And that's a Death
AMR.
Claw.
Wait, Kenny, hold on. I'm hungry.
I get it. It's fun. Good,
This
good
is a
job.
reference to something coming soon to a YouTube near you.
Maybe.
Yeah, so go down the street and go to YouTube.
Yeah, totally.
A YouTube near you.
So, I guess for posterity, we'll ask the chat as well their answer to this question, because we might as well.
Yeah, Bammy, what would you do?
Yeah! You answer!
Yeah.
Yeah! And we will talk while you do your answer.
Okay, so I think I already have her answers in my head, so I'm just gonna wait for this.
Obvious
Okay.
count.
You tell
counter.
me. You tell me if they're obvious answers or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But,
You have to
also
tell
for
them to me
your
though,
answer,
because I'm not watching
go to
chat.
archersquad.com, where we don't do things, and it's really fun not doing things.
Yeah.
Go to Twitch, where we do a lot of things, actually. We do more things than we do on a damn YouTube. Go to our Facebook, where nothing. Go to Twitter, where you get to hear a lot of shit.
That
Yeah.
Jordan says.
Yep.
And go to our Steam community group. Go do it right now.
Yeah, and you can join us in games and shit, and we'll be like, dude, this guy is a chill dude in our group, and we should play more with him.
Yeah.
And then you can get into videos and streams and
Yeah.
make love with the strippers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Community.
What are you doing watching this video right now? Go
Go.
to the Archer Squad stuff and do stuff.
Be
Yeah.
prepared to
Why are you
play.
here? Stop wasting time.
Snake, stop wasting your life.
Snake.
Okay. Bammy's
Snake.
answer is Zelda.
E.
Bammy would love to play as Link. So, there you
No,
go.
I-
Let's play as Link. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's okay.
I was not expecting that either. I thought she'd want to be Zelda. But
Oh!
Oh shit!
Why would
That's
why
a-
would
that's
you
also a
spend
really good
week in
answer.
Shannon's care?
well, let's see.
Zelda,
Okay.
Zelda series is really fun.
Besides Ocarina of Time, Zelda's a badass character.
Yeah, she really is.
She really is. She
Yeah, do
has-
you know how cold and morbid she is in Twilight Princess? Jesus Christ!
Hey, yeah,
Seriously,
that's
if Twilight Princess was a dating sim, you would ask her, "Hey, want to go on a date?" And she's like, "Yes, as long as it involves a very dark, treacherous path through the undergates of hell, while I slay thousands of enemies in my wake, and then we could go for sushi."
Don't forget riding on the back of her Cerberus.
So I'm about to make stuff very controversial right now. So besides Ocarina of Time and what was the other one you said?
Majora's Mask.
No,
Twilight
no,
Princess.
Yeah.
because she's
Twilight
not
Princess.
Majora's Mask. You just
Twilight
said
Princess.
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. Yeah. Besides all the bad ones, she's a really good character.
Nice.
No, yeah, but like in all of the good Zeldas, like A Link to
I
the
can't
Past,
love him anymore. I
And
cannot love Taco.
oh,
It's
dude,
okay.
A Link Between Worlds. Kenny can vouch for this. She's a fucking badass in A Link Between Worlds.
Yup.
Now,
She
actually,
like knows
most,
the fucking future.
Yeah,
most
great.
badass Princess Zelda is still Princess Zelda from Wind Waker.
She literally is one of those people in that one show that goes, "I can see the future."
Future detective.
dude, props Secco. You just trumped what I just said because Wind Waker Zelda is the best. In my
Yeah.
opinion, best Zelda.
You
Best-
know who's the worst character in Wind Waker? Fucking Bird Woman.
Oh.
Fuck you, Bird Woman.
Bird Woman.
Stupid Bird Woman.
Next time on Wardog Podcast, Kenny goes on a rant about Bird Woman.
Bird Woman.
Which, hey, if you want, I can include the Bird Woman in the dating sim of Ultraviolet.
Oh
Top Down.
god.
No!
That's
No,
Dylan's
seriously,
waifu.
you punch your way through shit tons of men. One of them will drop like some seeds, and then you just go up to her and offer her the seeds, and then she's like, "I want to peck your dick."
Dylan's waifu, Bird Woman.
You're a
Sploosh. Kaboom!
Bird Woman.
I'm gonna stab you all.
You would too.
Bird Woman. So on that note, we're gonna call it a podcast here. Have a good day or night
Oh, I only have one thing to say.
anything else.
You cannot proceed without sticky white stuff.
That was a spoiler alert brought to you by Wardog Podcast.
Sticky white stuff.